one of the secrets of Shark Tank, we all have our own favorite questions, just to get in the mix. And one of the questions each one of us will always ask is,
season 16, 14.
14.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
I know, right?
It's been on for so long, though.
It's an institution now. I mean, you turn on Friday night and there's Shark Tank.
There's Shark Tank. And I love watching back the old episodes, too, just to see the progression of the show. How do you think it's changed from the beginning, or how has it changed from the beginning to now?
It's changed a lot because the entrepreneurs now know what to expect, right? So they're a lot more prepared, which makes us, have to be on our toes a lot more. Now we got Gen Z, and Gen Z is a great generation because they're really entrepreneurial, they're really mission driven. And so the deals are a lot more than just, okay, how much money can we make, which puts us on our toes, but just makes for better investments too.
Every season's different, but this one really manifested a couple of unique things. One of them was so many people that pitched us said, I grew up watching Shark Tank. It's been my dream to get on this show. I learned everything about business on Shark Tank. And that's a whole new generation of entrepreneurs. That's how long we've been doing Shark Tank.
Well, 14 seasons. Did you ever imagine when you first started that it would get this far?
Never. I never thought this would last more than 5. And I am so wrong on that one. And it's become iconic. It's incredible. I get stopped all around the world now. I mean, Shark Tank is on in 42 countries. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think the great thing about our show is we're a reflection of what's happening in America. When we started, it was 2008. You couldn't get a loan. It was the housing crisis. Now, if your business doesn't make money, you can't get a loan. And so we're seeing that in a lot of the businesses that are coming out.
And speaking of going into season 14, I watched the trailer. There's some really emotional and inspiring moments. Is there something that sticks out to you from filming this season?
Yeah, we had companies that really had an impact, companies that, were here to, for sustainability, and, other companies that had products that, changed people's lives, others that, allowed people to really, do things they couldn't do before. There was just, and when an entrepreneur, you put your whole life on the line, and all of a sudden you may or may not get the deal. The tears start flowing, the energy starts growing, and you feel bad sometimes. But like one of the last deals we had was a makeup company, and it was like, oh my goodness, this woman was so smart, and she was just killing it. She just needed a little bit of help from a shark. And so it got into it. We had another deal that all 5 sharks went in on.
Wow.
That was just like one of the best things ever.
Okay.
Best things ever. So it was fun. It was intense. It was emotional. All the things you want from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I think it's the essence of the American dream being manifested right in front of you on television. There are incredibly passionate moments. There's emotional moments. There's the up and down, are they going to get a deal? I mean, I when I'm there, I don't see the cameras. I'm watching this passion play roll out in front of me, and I'm totally entranced. I just love it. I mean, there's nothing like Shark Tank. You never know what's going to walk through those doors. And then I often say to myself, why didn't I think of that?
Right. I love that you say the American dream. What is the American dream in your opinion?
The American dream is not about the greed of money. It's the pursuit of personal freedom. The reason these young people want to get a deal on Shark Tank is to control their own destiny. It's the driving essence. They're willing to work 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, do whatever it takes to be free.
I was gonna ask, do feelings ever get hurt? I mean, I gotta imagine it's business at this point. You guys are all good. You've been working together for so long, but.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We're highly emotional. We're very sensitive. Sometimes we go home and cry.
No, you don't.
We don't.
I don't believe that at
We
all.
don't. But yeah, we take it very seriously. In the moment when I want a deal, I want a deal. And I want to beat Lori and Mark.
Sure.
And I think we all feel that way.
And so this season is different in other ways, too. For the first time, you're having a live audience, and the pitches are now going to be 11 minutes long. How do you think that's going to play out?
Sheer chaos. We've rehearsed it. It's crazy. I think it's going to be unique. I think it's a kinetic energy that we never have seen on Shark Tank before. It's going to take Shark Tank to a new level, and my prediction is a live tank will become part of Shark Tank. I think if you have the ability to pitch in 8 minutes, you're a rock star.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot that's different for us, just because, what people don't realize is the deal can go on for 60, 90 minutes, and then they edit it down. So you can't have that in a live show where you have, multiple. Yeah, right. And so there's little things that we can't do. So, one of the secrets of Shark Tank, we all have our own favorite questions, just to
Yeah.
get in the mix. And one of the questions each one of us will always ask is, tell us about yourself.
Sure.
Which you can't do now because, we've had entrepreneurs start, okay, well, in 6th grade, I got
Mhm.
voted this and I did that. And so can't do that kind of stuff. But so we got to keep it quick. There's only, X amount of time per deal, but that's going to make it a lot more intense because we got to get to making a decision really, really fast. We
Mhm.
got to get to beating up on, Kevin really, really fast. All these things that are going to make it a little more intense.
You got to be quick on your feet.
You have to. I mean, we're always quick, right?
Yeah.
But now with the clock running,
Sure.
it's going to be intense.
I am ready to go. I think I'm more excited than any of the other
Really?
sharks. I think it's going to be sheer pandemonium in a
Okay.
very positive, chaotic way.
Is that going to change how you critique or interact with the business owners, or are you
No.
doing your same shtick?
No, not at all. What's really exciting is that America gets to see what evolves. I mean, a shortened version, but we're excited about getting America behind the scenes.
Totally. What is your favorite question to ask? You said everybody has their favorite question.
Yeah, my favorite question, typically it's like, why are you doing it this way? Right?
Okay.
I always want to know about the business model, right?
Sure.
I want to know what makes you different.
Mhm.
That's typically the question I like to ask, or some form of that. Because if you can't decide or tell us what is different about your company,
Sure.
right? It's just like your site, right? If you can't say why it's different, best
Mhm.
celebrity secrets, right?
Yeah.
Then why are people going to come? And so it's like any business. So, I try to get the entrepreneur to really lay out what makes them unique and then question them on it.
Where do you want to take this business? I want to know what the vision is. I want to see, are they thinking big? Are they thinking small? But yeah, that's a good point.
Let's talk about the guests coming on this season,
Uh-huh.
Tony and Gwyneth. How were they?
Tony was great. I mean, he's the CEO, founder of DoorDash.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of unique insights on delivery and merchandising.
Okay.
Gwyneth was a superstar. I mean, Tony was good. Gwyneth was insanely good.
Okay.
I mean, you could tell how, why Goop is so successful
Sure.
and why she's been able to not just be an amazing actress, but also just build a great brand around her products and companies. She wasn't like the big boisterous type like some sharks have been, guest sharks
Sure.
have been. But when she opened her mouth, when she said something, it was like, that's smart.
Everybody's paid attention. to
Yeah,
what she's
you're like,
saying. Yeah.
the first time you just kind of like remotely listen, then you kind of like turn your head and go,
Yeah.
"Ooh, Gwyneth, you got it right."
it's not going in one ear and out
no,
the other
no,
when she's
no,
opening her mouth.
no. Really, she's really, really smart.
Mhm.
And it's one thing to be smart. It's another thing to be business smart, and it's a whole nother thing to be business smart and know how to apply it.
Sure.
Particularly when you're learning about a new company that just walked in the door.
Mhm.
And so she figures the stuff out fast, and that was she was good. Yeah, it was really fun to kind of go at her a couple times and have
Yeah.
fun with her.
Well, I always thought it was interesting because we've heard that you don't hear that music. You guys don't hear the music, right?
We
That
don't.
they add into the TV. So are you guys gonna be listening to all of those
We
kinda
are.
nuances now?
Yeah, we are. We're going to see everything that America sees. We even get to meet our announcer who we've never met in
You have not.
14 years. Phil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you met Phil yet?
No,
That's gonna be
no, I
that
haven't.
night you're going to.
We're going to meet him today. It's very
Okay.
exciting. And we get a live audience,
Yeah.
which is so exciting.